Today, the Mercury Marine destination takes us up to Cree Lake in northern Saskatchewan. Big pike are the target today, and fast-moving baits are great at covering the water. But what do you do when the active fish stop hitting? Often it's the giants that are hard to convince, but this finesse presentation is one that has worked time and time again on the inactive monsters. Charlie joins up with co-owner of Cree Lake Lodge, Adam Schreiber, as the two describe how important proper eyewear is and what a sight fishing presentation can accomplish. A 1-2 punch for inactive pike this week on Fishful Thinking. Fishful Thinking is brought to you by Mercury Marine. Princecraft boats dominate the waters. 100% waterproof rain gear by Viking. And Ram trucks built to serve. Water conditions are brought to you by Humminbird Fish Finders. Get the big picture. Big waters can blow up fast, but you can be more comfortable. Smooth out your ride with Smooth Move's shock-absorbing seat suspensions.
Just sitting up on the sand, eh?
Yeah, play with colors. Sometimes they want the white, sometimes they want brown, sometimes they want the silver Freedom head. Sometimes they like the gold. I like matching. If I'm using a natural color, sometimes I'll use that silver. But make no mistake, just make sure it's running straight and true. Nice fish.
Yeah, it's a nice fish.
Yeah, it's. I was going to say it's not as big as I thought he was at first, but that's got some girth.
Yeah, it's definitely a wide fish.
Yeah. There we go, easy breezy in the net. Grab my gloves. Already got them out. We've got our tools ready, pliers, jaw spreaders, you name it. Be prepared. The quicker you can get some of these fish back, the better. That's nice.
Yeah, he's got some weight to it.
That's nice. Oh, there it is right there. If you behave yourself, buddy,
nice.
It's out. And he's wrapped in that, but not too bad.
There we go.
Thank you.
That's a beautiful fish.
Isn't that a dandy? Hold your head down. You know, my knuckle still isn't back in place from 7 years ago. One of these things really caught me off guard.
Yes.
Look at that.
Yeah, good chunker.
Nice, nice, nice. All right, I don't need any more. I don't. Over the years, Adam, I've got so many pictures of monster fish here. This is a beautiful fish, but I know they get bigger than this. Wait a minute, buddy. You go this way. Not ready to let you go yet. I'll make sure you're ready.
That's a wide pike.
There were several.
Look, there's two bigger ones sitting right beside us.
Well, let's get them.
You betcha, buddy.
This new Tatula is just bombing these casts out. And these Revo glasses, the glare is completely gone. I'm seeing fish in shadows from so far away. This is ridiculous. Here he comes. Here he comes.
Oh yeah,
There
nice.
we go. This is one of the smaller ones, but yeah, good boat control, Adam, because I still see the ones in here we don't want to spook.
Yeah, I'm gonna nose us out again so we stay away from them.
This is absolutely my go-to, these Freedom heads and the Set the Hook plastic. And these 130-pound test leaders, I can't say enough about them. You see that's wrapped right in the teeth, but if the fish are wrapped in that, it's not going to damage them. You have to have enough power in your fishing rod to set the hook on these things. It's all bone and gristle in these fish's mouths. And this new Rebellion rod from Daiwa, this one, even though it's a two-piece rod, it's got incredible power.
Ooh, give me a bath.
The water's cold.
Get that there. Pop off. There we go.
Thank you, sir. I'm just going to stop it there for a second. This is the Tatula 300. It's the big brother to the other sizes. It's got that T-wing system, the same as all the other Tatulas, even the Zillion have it. It's an aperture that opens up, so when you cast, there's no resistance at all, and then it drops down into a beautiful level wind system. Okay, I think we gotta get back in there.
Yep.
Now, when you've spooked a few fish, I don't want that there. When you spooked a few fish, come back with a finesse presentation, and it's amazing sometimes what that will do. Never landed on the fish, make him come to it, but not too far away. Just gotta let them take it. They'll find it. Now this is definitely a finesse presentation. You gotta let it drop so slow. And the slower it drops, the more natural it looks to them and it fools them. This is that little 1/8 ounce Freedom Marabou with a little set the hook scented grub on it. And it's a presentation when they really turn their nose up at everything else. They're not active, they're not hungry, but they just can't refuse taking that little after dinner mint. You can only put so much pressure on it, but don't really finesse these fish too much, or it'll, you make the fight as short as possible, or they tire themselves out. There's only so much you can do.
Got one side.
You can see those little hooks hold.
Yeah, they do. They work good. Nice little chunky.
Nice chunker.
Pike again.
Thank you, sir. But this is all I'm doing. Little Freedom Marabou, little fast hatch, little not too kinky wire leader. You can see, you can twist, you can knot this stuff almost. Thanks, Adam. I'll put a fresh one on.
Okay.
And it doesn't kink at all. But it's that little light Freedom head, and it's just got to drop so slow. And that's the thing that really makes them think it's real and natural. If it plummets to the bottom, it looks fake. But I'll get a new grub on that, and away we go.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Mercury. Power and dependability you can count on.
I have always tested my swivels long before going out in the water. And for some reason, this year I've had a few explode in my face, and I've even had friends and viewers say they've lost fish of a lifetime with their swivels breaking. I just really think they're getting made cheaper and cheaper with cheaper material, so it's important to test your swivels. I always take a little bit of heavy fluorocarbon, something I can't cut my hands with. Take a piece of that, and what you really should do, insert it in one side, and this goes for ball bearing swivels, it goes for barrel swivels, it goes for any of your swivels. I'm doing this so I don't cut my hands. I always give it a couple of really good hard pops, and then a good 10-15 pounds of pressure, and I take a look and I see if any of the split rings have separated or any of the welds or anything is stretched. That way, when that fish of a lifetime's on, no surprises.
Conditions today are brought to you by Revo Sunglasses, technology that performs.
There we go.
Nice.
It's as easy as that. When it doesn't drop fast, They just come over and eat it.
We're just smashing that thing.
Adam, you're keeping perfect boat control. We're not spooking these fish. We're just going in. It reminds me of permit fishing in Key West. You go in, pick off a fish, move back out. All I'm seeing is shadows in these Revo glasses. You know it's not a log, it's a fish. And it's keeping us a good distance from them. You have to look at good eye protection as part of your essential equipment. It's no different than a nice rod and reel. It's no different than a good fish finder. This is really helpful. Plus, it's protecting your eyes.
Another nice fish.
This one might need the jaw spreader.
Yeah, you ate that.
Oh, excellent. Thank you, sir. Give you a little bit of line. Jaw spreaders are right here. Let's see where we are.
Do we need the spreaders?
No, long nose. He's right down, right above my knuckle.
Very deep. Actually, I am going to stick these in there.
Yeah.
You said it's good having the equipment right close and handy.
Yeah.
Where is that jig? There it is.
If we had, yeah.
Perfect.
Look at that, eh?
Surgeon.
Sorry. Good.
Nice
Look at
fish,
that guy.
buddy.
Beautiful. 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 I just never get tired of these. All right, let's go, buddy. Grab your tail. And the hook was in the base of his tongue. There's a little bit of, I'll call it a shaving cut, but there's no damage at all. There you go. That's what I like to see.
That's awesome. The quick in and outs when you get a fish like that.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
Least amount of time you handle them, they're back in there and healthy.
Yep.
Good job, man.
Pound bigger next year.
Yeah, you bet.
Wow, I didn't even sight fish that one, Adam. I just chucked it in an area I thought there would be one sitting before we even had a chance to get the boat in there and maybe spook them. And all he feels the lightest little tick, and they hold on to it. It's that scented set the hook grub. They just chomp onto it, and that's it. I've tried this before using things that are, you've seen this fish already, haven't you? You're grabbing the net.
It's a nice fish, yeah.
If it's too heavy of a jig, it plummets and it just looks fake. It's got to be, you have to have patience with this. This is my version of fly fishing for these things. And like I said, little hook, if I put too much pressure on it, something's going to break. But I do have quite a bit of pressure on it. Nice little lightweight Tatula rod. This is a 2-piece. Daiwa ballistic reel, silky smooth. You got to have a silky smooth drag to do this or something's going to bust.
It's got some pull.
And you have to have patience. This really is my 1-2 punch. Catch a bunch of great fish casting bigger plastics around, some real lunkers, but when you see that inactive fish, this is the bam bam. Pick off the active, go back and get the inactive. Oh, there's a dandy. That's a nice one.
Yeah, it's a beauty fish.
And up and up and up. Let's see if we can get them in there.
Nice.
Good dab.
Ready?
Yep. Chunky. And like I said, I didn't even see this guy. This was just, he just ate it on the run. Flip you over. And I can pop that out. It's already out. Nice, thank you. Hold you down. Try to hold you down. Let's. Easy breezy, buddy. Awesome. There's a nice fish. Beauty. Okay. And you're gonna go.
Watch, you got your hook on it.
Zoom. Yep, I felt that. Thanks, Adam. I knew it was somewhere. Good thing they're little hooks.
Yeah, you bet. Nice fish, buddy.
Thank you. Now, when I'm adding my set the hook scented grub to it, you don't clump it up and put a big chunk on. You're taking up the whole gap of the hook. I feather lightly hook that and pop it out the middle. I've already bit a piece of that off to get a shorter grub, because the one that fish just busted off, you can get 2 or 3 fish out of these, but I I break off the last 1/4 of an inch and rehook them. You can get a lot of fish out of a grub. But it's just lightly hooked. That way it looks natural, it's streamlined, it's got to hang straight or the fish won't hit it. Sorry, I couldn't wait for you to back the boat out.
No worries.
I dropped it right in front of that one, and I thought I spooked him. He went so fast, but he actually plowed it.
That was an aggressive hit.
You might want to grab the, yeah, good, you got your pliers.
See if I can just pop that quick.
Yep.
There we go.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Time for a new grub. And I never leave my grubs and my plastics. There it is floating. We go pick them back up, but we never leave the plastics laying around. It's you don't want fish eating them, you don't want birds eating them. Someday everything will be biodegradable, but it's so easy to go back and pick them up. They float.
Yep.
All right. The trick is not casting it on their head, beyond them, and kind of pop it out in front of them and let them come to it. Like that.
Nice.
And look at this guy smoking. Oh, that's why he's a big fish. Sometimes these big fish just run at the boat to get slack line. A fast reel will help you keep on these things and keep that line tight. If you think this looks like fun, it is. Look at this guy, another dandy. Just a shaking down there.
It's a lot of fun hunting these big pike like this.
Oh, it is, eh? And this is one of the most productive things I've ever done for these big fish. Other lures work great too, but they got to be active. This, you're not spooking them when it lands in the water, and you're letting them just decide.
Another nice solid pike.
They're really dark in here too in the shallows, Adam. They're just glowing down there. You can see them so nice. Okay, this will be a few minutes.
Lots of nice fish.
That's a little bigger than I thought it was, Adam.
Yep.
Beautifully, perfectly hooked. A little bit of line out. Grab my gloves.
All solid fish here.
Put these on. I might be able to pop him. He behaves himself.
I'd pop himself here right away.
Just like that. But he's looped around the line.
I'll leave that later. It's a nice fish.
This is a beautiful fish. Nope. Coming in just for a second.
Okay. Ready?
Yep. I want to make sure I don't twist a knuckle on him. Yeah, that's
a big fish.
That's a big fish.
He's growing.
Yeah. There we go. Look at that.
Awesome, man.
This is awesome. Gorgeous, gorgeous fish. All right. Like I said, when you're fighting these fish, as long as I am with this, you want to get them back real quick. Sometimes. Right, there you are. Sometimes they just need to stay upright for a few minutes. Never want to be too quick with them. But this water's really cold.
Nice.
They revive quick.
Good work, man.
I'm working up a sweat.
Fishful Thinking is brought to you by Mercury Marine. Princecraft boats dominate the waters. Seagar's Smackdown Performance Lines. And Ram Trucks, built to serve. Tackle today, Daiwa Tatula 300 with the T-Wing system. 50-pound test Seagar Smackdown Performance braided lines. Freedom Hydra jig heads with swing hook action. Now with bait fuel, Nailer swim baits by Set the Hook. For the finesse, Daiwa Ballistic LT Light and Tough spinning reels. 20-pound test Seagar Smackdown 8-strand braided lines. Freedom 1/8 ounce Marabou swing jig with changeable hook. 3-inch heavily scented grubs by Set the Hook. 12-pound test Not Too Kinky nickel titanium leader wire. 100% protection from UV, A, B, and C with Revo sunglasses. Cut-resistant gloves, boots, and 100% waterproof rain gear by Viking. And the Mercury 60 horsepower 4-stroke outboard motor.
This is thinking outside the box. When you see people beating an area with certain lures, change things up. Look at this muskie. Good gosh, what a giant.